Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. So today I would like to present my user interface of Rise of Lycan, which is my game that I made, which is the game concept that I made. So for the game concept, we will look at the game description first. Embark on an exciting journey in Lycan Rebellion as Mike Mikael trapped in a Drag Royal castle, battling Dracula and his minions with silver weapons aiming to annihilate the imprisoned Lycans. Free fellow Lycan, build an army, and strategically collect weapons from defeated foes. In this thrilling adventure, navigate through the treacherous castle, experiencing a gripping story of survival, loyalty, and vengeance. Can he lead the rebellion to liberate the Lycans and defeat the malevolent queen, which is named Helen? The fate of the castle rests in his hands. So the motivation for the game is to discover powerful items and free other Lycans to help the MC fight the Draculas. And for the obstacle, the creatures guarding the castle and finding the route to the Queen's throne. And the genre of the game is roguelike, action adventure, and lastly RPG plus hack and slash. Okay, for the goals of the game, the player needs to defeat the Draculas and their queen, free all the Lycans from the prison, and escape from the prison. So next we are going to look at the synopsis. Okay, so he trapped within the foreboding walls of the ancient dark royal castle. The valiant hero Mikael finds himself entangled in a perilous web of darkness orchestrated by the formidable Queen Helen and her nefarious Dracula followers. As Mikael navigates the treacherous underground prison, he discovers a chilling revelation: the arrival of the Queen Dracula and her merciless underlings, armed with silver weapons designed to annihilate the Lycans. Undeterred, resolved to transform these dire situations into an opportunity for rebellion. So he embarks on a daring mission to release fellow imprisoned Lycans, forging an unlikely alliance to create a formidable army. Along the way, Mikhail strategically acquires weapons from fallen Draculas, each victory intensifying his motivation to confront the malevolent queen, which is Helen. In a heart-pounding quest for liberation and vengeance, Mikhail's journey unfolds as a gripping tale of survival, loyalty, and the relentless pursuit of justice within the shadowy confines of the Drag Royal Castle. Okay, so this is the poster for the game. I've created two posters, the first one and the second one. Okay, moving on to the user interface of the game. So this is the start menu. Basically, I have the background and then the title in the middle, and lastly, the press to start word at the bottom to indicate that player needs to click anywhere or press anywhere on the screen in order to start. Okay, so this is the main menu. We basically have three main buttons, which is play, which will lead player to play the game, and then setting, where the player can open up setting menu, and then exit, where the player, if they want to quit the game, if they want to return to the screen, to the phone screen or whatever screen, and they will go back to that place. And then at the bottom we have the title of the game. So moving on to the setting menu, at the top left we have the title, Rise of Lycan, and then here on the setting menu, as we can see, we have several settings that we can touch on. The first one is the master volume, where we can play play the volume if we want it loud, or we don't want it loud. So if we want it loud, we can increase the volume. Then next is the music setting. So basically this game will have their own music in the background playing whenever they open up the game, either be it on the menu or in game. They will have that music playing, so the player can adjust it whichever they like, if they want it loud or not. And last, at the bottom we have sounds effect, which is SVX. So this is the effects, such as the clicking button, the 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 effects that happen during the in-game. So that's basically it. Moving on, we have the save profile. So basically each player will be given three save profile, which all of them are empty at the start. So on the left on the left we have the player one, which indicate that the player already have a profile saved, uh, which have progress of 35%, and the player names it player one. And on the right side, on the two right, we have the empty one, which player didn't touch yet or didn't save their profile on that save profile yet. Okay, so this is the loading screen, which will appear when player click start or play the game. Before they enter the game, the loading screen will pop up, and player needs to wait until it's the the indicator in the middle goes full, so it will show the full character. Right now it shows like 25-30% of the Mikael character, and if it shows full, then the player can the game will start, sorry, and the game will start. So this is the in-game. So basically there's three uh, at the bottom right, we have three abilities which player can use. The first one, I don't set the abilities yet, so it's empty. So but yeah, but that's basically three abilities. Okay, so at the top right, at the top left, we have the mini maps, which player can use to see where they're at right now. And then next to it, we have the health bar, which will show how much health the player have left during the game. So that's basic. In the background, we have basically the gameplay, and the character in the middle, and the bottom center left, we have the character, which name Mikael. So next is the pause menu. Player can click pause during the gameplay. So basically pause menu will pop up if player click on P or escape on the keyboard. So pause menu, we have three options. The first one is to resume the game. When they pause, they can resume the game if they feel like they want to resume it. And then we have the option button it will lead to settings to check to adjust something in the setting menu. And then lastly, we have the exit button, which will lead them to uh, exit the game. So basically they will enter the main menu, they will go back to the main menu, and at the main menu they have to click another exit button in order to get out of the game, from the game. So next is the dialogue scene. Okay, so during the gameplay, there will be a dialogue scene. Um, dialogue scene will appear when a player interact with something. So in this scene particularly, the player interact with the sword that he picked up. Uh, so there will be an animation that the player picked up the sword, and then there will be also voice acting there, voice that will say the guard must have left this sword here. I can use this later in the fight. So that's basically what's in the dialogue scene. So next is the lost pop-up. Lost pop-up basically will pop when the player lose or die during the gameplay. So uh, the the player will have only two options, which restart. Restart will bring you back to the checkpoint that you last saved it. So if the player didn't save it at any checkpoints, then the player needs to restart at the very beginning. But if the player have saved it anywhere in the checkpoint, then they will start the checkpoint. They don't have to start it at the very beginning. So that's kind of a savior. So next we have the exit button. It's a simple interface which, exit button will lead you to the main menu, and as I said before, in order to play to get out of the game, they need to click the exit button on the main menu to get out from the game. So it's a simple design, a simple user interface for the game, which have the consistency, and the design is very simple and straightforward. So that is basically it from me. Thank you very much, and have a very good day.